you say city. Vibe.
City.
Vibe.
City.
When I say vibe, you say city. When I say vibe.
City.
Vibe.
City.
We are Vibe City Soundtrack, Scenic City Summit 2025. Demo time. Let's get into it. So you ever land in a city and you're like, oh, I need some vibes. I want to catch some vibes. Let's do it. It's over here. This is Vibe City. So I'm going to refresh this. We just built this today. What you get is an interdimensional radio station. So normal boring radios only go left and right. Vibe City goes left, right, up and down. So if you can hear this, like it's playing some music that's both high energy and like electric. And then this is some different music. Oh God. Come on, change. Here's some different music in a different quadrant. And then if you're vibing with it, like love this vibe, you can get tickets. You get the info for the show directly from here. And so what we're doing is we're actually exploring this like vibe space in just 2 dimensions, and it's changing. And when you're vibing with it, just get some tickets. Does that make sense? Yeah, so when I say vibe, you say city. Vibe. City. Vibe. City. That's right. Okay, so now that the boring part is over, let's do something cool, like talk about data normalization. So the thing that came out of this project was that Matt and Mike were able to build a REST API that normalized all the data, and the data right now is very sparse. What we did was we looked around and we found this thing called like Chattanooga Music City Guide. And it seems to be like a manual compilation of like dates and times and stuff. So we just grabbed it and turned it into a representative JSON and then exposed it with a regular REST API. So I can be like, what are all the upcoming shows? And we use this. The other thing we were working on was turning iCal objects from the community into those representative JSON. Now you might be wondering, how did I get the machine learning in there? Well, we have an asynchronous enrichment pipeline. After we know the artist and when they're playing, we can look up the music and then analyze the music for those 4 dimensions that we were looking at, right? Like how energetic is it? How organic is it? Is it low energy or high energy? Is it organic or is it like electronic? Okay. After that, we do have some current roadblocks. None of this data is standardized, and that was Greg's original thing, you know, to try to get this standardization in there. But what's even more exciting is when you look at this diagram. This tells you that Vibe City can exist with multiple adapters on the data source. And because of Matt's work, we now have just like a REST API. Now in the background, we have this asynchronous enrichment layer, right? That's doing the feature detection, creating a new embedding, and then feeding that back into the REST API so that when the front end says, hey, what am I vibing at? That's how we get it. Right? So that's 2 separate processes. And I have 1:30 left, which means how do we know this thing is working? We'll have real community measures. It's fairly trivial to like add instrumentation to the front end so that we know how many people are clicking through. Are we getting ticket sales? How long are people listening to every dimension? And you noticed in the demo, like as I move around, like there's different songs that come through. And as the algorithm like gets better, we'll have more songs and you'll just be able to like kind of tune through this space. For Vibe City, I got 52 seconds left. Now, what is the tech stack? We wrote some Python, we wrote some JavaScript. It's not that complicated. We used Fast API for the back end. It's just React.js on the front end with the Vite build tool. Who are we? We are Matt, we are Mike, we are Greg, we are Paul. We built Vibe City. Here's a link to the repo. I got 33 seconds. And with the last 30 seconds, when I say vibe, you say
city.
Vibe.
City.
Vibe.
City.
That's it. I'm here in Chattanooga. I love this community. Thank you so much for sharing this opportunity with me to turn some local music data into instant algorithmic exploration on an interdimensional radio.